This is USVI News, your Virgin Islands connection.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for USVI News. I'm Haley Potter in for Emily. We begin today with several new developments this week regarding the future of Lime Tree Bay Refinery. While the auction has happened, it looks like more bidding is in store. Later this month, USVI News' Ali Bornvanak has more.
Proceedings and potential buyers for Lime Tree Bay are still continuing. This after the group St. Croix Energy won the auction. Now there are some delays and some possible changes in the process.
To give a quick recap, St. Croix Energy won the bid with an offer of $33 million. This included $20 million in cash at the closing, plus a payment of 3 months minimum and at least $13 million to cover expenses and helping to clean up the oil in the refinery. But now, a Jamaican-based company, West Indies Petroleum, is challenging this. They've offered $30 million in cash up front, and Lime Tree Bay has since filed a motion to reopen the bid. Since then, a federal bankruptcy judge has granted the reapproval to reopen the bid.
The next steps moving forward is for the auction to begin again on December 17th. We'll keep you posted on any changes and as this story continues to develop. In St. Thomas, Ali Bornvanak, USVI News.
Thanks, Ali. And in St. Thomas, a cleanup event will take place on Saturday morning, and it's being held through Clean Up St. Thomas. They'll be starting at Burger Max and working their way back to Vendors Plaza. The event will take place from 9 until 11, and volunteers are needed and are being asked to bring cups and to bring water bottles, too. And speaking of cleaning up, now we turn to a program that's putting at-risk young people on a path to work and stability. At some point each year, about 3.5 million young adults in the U.S. ages 18 to 25 are homeless. Here's a story of a business that's stepping up to help by only hiring young people who are homeless or at risk.
Connor Copley's job sucks and buffs.
I like it. It's a good job.
And at times, shines.
Why does your side look better than my side?
Probably because I've been working here for 3 months.
Here at Detail Works, near Burlington, Vermont, employees work from the inside out, both on the cars and themselves.
Growing up, did you think that you would end up being in a shelter at some point?
No, I had much higher hopes than that.
For the past 2 years, Copley has lived at this shelter run by Spectrum Youth and Family Services. The organization helps at-risk young people like him find jobs. Trouble was, only 40% were able to keep them.
They don't know how to show up at work on time. They don't know how to work as part of a team. They don't know how to dress for work.
So Executive Director Mark Redmond decided to launch an in-house business to teach participants some of the life skills they might have missed along the way.
We had 26 different ideas.
What were some of the ideas?
Burlington's 50th coffee shop, which we don't really need. Burlington's 15th thrift store, which we don't really need. And somebody mentioned car detailing.
3 years later, Detail Works, led by 2 former corrections officers, is really working.
There are so many jobs you're like, did I really accomplish something today? Here you know you accomplished something.
The hands-on approach appeals to Josh Moran, who says he struggles with anxiety and depression.
Basically, you wax on and wax off.
You really actually wax on?
Yeah, you really wax on there.
A year here landed him a higher-paying job at FedEx, but...
And I did not like it. It was just too robotic for me, and I have a lot of ADHD, so like, just sitting in one spot, you know, taking out the packages, putting them in their cages was just...
So he came back.
They called, and they were like, yeah, we really want you back.
86% of the program's participants stay here at least 90 days.
Oh, 84.
And many go on to other jobs.
I built up a lot of good work ethic, and I'm getting my stuff in order.
Does that make you feel good about yourself?
Very. Gives me hope.
The rest, as they say, is in the detail. Christina Ruffini, CBS News.
Such a nice story to see. And this week, a St. Croix man is charged with murder that happened more than 4 years ago. 27-year-old Amid Williams was arrested Thursday and charged with murder, assault, arson, and accessory in connection with the killing of 23-year-old Emil Bryn on July 14th of 2018. VIPD detectives brought Williams to police headquarters in Mars Hill, Frederiksted, for booking on Thursday morning. According to Virgin Islands Police, Williams was serving federal time on the main mainland for weapons charges. He was released on November 26th, then taken immediately into custody and detained by West Virginia State Police. Williams was extradited from West Virginia to face charges in connection to Brin's death. Williams' bail is set at $1 million. It's another step forward today in the fight against COVID-19. Some teenagers will soon be able to get a Pfizer booster shot. Thursday, the FDA authorized the Pfizer booster for 16 and 17-year-olds. This comes less than a month after a third shot was approved for all adults. FDA researchers say benefits of the booster outweigh any of the potential risks. The news comes at a time of rising concern about the Omicron variant of COVID-19 and just before many people will travel to get together with their family for the holidays. Late Thursday afternoon, the CDC also signed off on the proposal so that more than 8 million teenagers are now eligible for a third dose of the vaccine. And we have, of course, the latest on COVID-19 cases throughout the territory. According to the latest numbers from the VI Department of Health, 58 people are currently testing positive for COVID-19 here in the territory, with 42 active cases on St. Croix, 16 in St. Thomas, and none currently in St. John. At last check, the COVID variant Omicron has not yet been reported in the USVI. And now imagine that chewing gum could actually be a way to prevent transmission of COVID-19. Well, now there's a chance that it can be.
It might look like ordinary lettuce, but it could one day help fight COVID-19.
We are able to completely abolish the virus, 95%.
Henry Daniel, a scientist at the University of Pennsylvania, is leading a study that uses specially treated lettuce to make a chewing gum that helps prevent the transmission of COVID.
So you've taken everyday lettuce and you've infused it with a protein that can neutralize COVID?
Right, exactly. The protein in the gum blocks the entry of the virus into the human cells.
Why gum? Because saliva is the main way the coronavirus is transmitted. Using saliva samples from COVID patients at Penn, researchers say the gum was able to trap the virus. The Penn team is now preparing to apply for emergency use authorization.
We are pretty excited to get this to the finish line.
The gum is designed to prevent or limit transmission of the virus, not prevent people from getting it. These slides show the virus that looks like bubbles. With ordinary gum, a placebo, there's no impact, but the virus bubbles are substantially reduced with the treated gum.
This isn't about ordinary chewing gum, correct?
No, only when we put this viral trap protein, it works.
The gum research is in the early stages and hasn't been tested on humans yet, but the same protein has been used to treat other diseases.
We use it for COVID now, but before that, this was developed to treat heart failure and hypertension.
And how about the taste? They say it's just like any other ordinary cinnamon-flavored gum.
A reminder this week in St. Thomas, parents can pick up books as part of a new territorial literacy project to help children thrive in the U.S. Virgin Islands. A drive-through book distribution is set for this Saturday in St. Thomas for eligible parents and guardians in the St. Thomas St. John School District. You can pick up a basket of books on December 11th from 11 to 2 p.m. at the Charlotte Emile High School. As we've been reporting, it's part of the Departments of Education and Health's new Cradle Literacy Project to advance pre-literacy skills, reading and writing for students from birth through grade 12. And the Caribbean Charter Yacht Show sets sail this weekend at Yacht Haven Grand in St. Thomas. Super yachts available for charter brokers are now on display. The four-day event, which kicked off Friday, will feature entertainment and chef competitions. Organizers say it's the first super yacht show held outside of the U.S. mainland. 18 yachts are registered for this event, and if you're interested in attending, you can visit the website for more information. They ask that everyone that attends is fully vaccinated.